The first incident took place in 1943, when American soldier Stephen Rogers, while racing around New York City, crashed through the front window of a wedding dress venue. No lives were lost as a result of this chase, but the shop owner was forced to take care of the extensive damage done to her merchandise and her shop. There were nearly no more such accidents after the Rogers episode until 70 years later, in 2008, when multi-millionaire Tony Stark caused multiple explosions with his Iron Man suit. After the appearance of Iron Man, the number of incidents increased almost exponentially. Two years later, there were multiple car accidents and events involving Iron Man, including a race where multiple cars and their drivers were injured and damaged extensively during a motor car race. Shortly after this incident, there were several explosions caused by drones belonging to Mr. Stark. The amount of damage caused by these drones is unknown, but we have reason to believe that much civilian property was destroyed. In 2010, a large extraterrestrial object crashed down in New Mexico, causing a crater and disturbing the local people. While at first glance, this event seems unconnected to the rest of these incidents, time has proven that this accident was also caused by one of the Avengers and happened as a direct result of this specific Avenger's personal issues. Things escalated in New Mexico as Asgardian prince Thor Odinson crash-landed there shortly thereafter. Several monsters followed him to the tiny town, wreaking considerable havoc upon the place and generally terrorizing its citizens. To my knowledge, no one was killed, but there was extensive property damage. After a skirmish, the extraterrestrials left. In 2012, there was a massive incident wherein aliens attacked Earth. While this incident was not caused by the so-called Avengers, it is worth noting that it was the Avengers who addressed this threat. It is also worth noting that countless lives were lost and massive amounts of property damage was done in the Battle of New York. There have been many more incidences, many more lives lost, businesses destroyed, homes demolished since the rise of the Avengers. Statistically, people in association with the Avengers are 70% more likely to die an untimely death. And yet, despite this, their popularity grows. This can probably be attributed to their whole modus operandi of protecting Earth and its inhabitants, which is generally beneficial and something most Terrans support. It has become more and more clear as time has passed that the Avengers have done their best to keep us safe from various threats outside and in, for which most of the planet remains grateful. This is probably why they are allowed to continue generally unchecked. However, with this appreciation for the Avengers comes a danger, a grave danger. With their popularity, many people are inclined to seek out the Avengers, to when they see Captain America or Thor or Iron Man, to ask for autographs and photos, to chase them down cheering, to video their battles and skirmishes, to call their attention as one would to a movie star. But the Avengers are no movie stars. The Avengers are killers, Earth's protectors, constantly facing danger in order to keep this planet relatively safe. And disaster and destruction follows them wherever they go, simply as a result of their job description. I urge you, with this in mind, practice caution. The Avengers, though they are heroes, perhaps precisely because they are heroes, should be left alone. They go where trouble is. Trouble is where they are. Therefore, if you happen across an Avenger, or any superhero for that matter, the prudent thing to do is to flee. Do not call their names. Do not cheer them on. Do not try to help them. Do not video their battles. Do not try to get a closer look. Get away from them. Being in their presence, however thrilling and interesting it may be, is a huge risk to your health, wealth, and survival. Leave. In the presence of the Avengers, there is no way to ensure your safety. Unless you're a small child, or with a small child. In that case, you may be all right. Most of the victims of the dealings of the Avengers have been innocent bystanders who could not get out in time. So, if you happen to see the Avengers anywhere, don't stick around to figure out why they're here. Get out.